to Kaiseki Anime, where we air new episodes every other week. Kaiseki covers currently airing anime, older series and recently, and other relevant topics for the season. I'm your host Marina of the blog Anime B&B, and with me is my co-host Draggle of the cleverly titled Draggle's Anime Blog.
This week, we review the fall 2025 anime season. So, you'll be proud of me. I think I have a world record least amount of anime watched, which was 13 shows this season.
It's funny when you say 13, that still seems like a lot, excessive. Right? Yeah, but then when you compare it to how we've been with anime for I don't know how long, ever since like past handful of years, that actually is quite small.
Yes, which is, and I've been on a steady decline since like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So 13, that's average 2 episodes a day. Not too bad, I think.
No, I don't think so. And I don't think I'm that far behind you, really. I definitely watched more, but still not as much as I have in the past. And I don't know if that's just because my standards are a little bit more stringent now, or if like it really wasn't that great of a season, or what it is. But yeah, I don't think we have that many in the highly rated kind of section.
Yeah, but we don't have many in the bad section either.
Which is great.
Yeah. And at least one of them is quite surprising. Do we start with the bad section?
Yeah, let's go ahead. Starting with One Punch Man Season 3, I'm sad to say.
And we are in complete agreement. That was a complete waste of time.
I thought you were like cautiously optimistic at the start of the season regarding
I
this.
was. Like, there were parts I enjoyed. Mainly, I liked how they had the hot pot party.
Yes.
That part was fun. But then the last like 6 episodes, they had this big battle. And I can't
big.
Yeah, I can't think of like any part of that whole 6 episodes that I actually enjoyed.
Like every time like a new episode came out during that battle, I would just like turn to Keiwu and be like, do I care about this guy? Because it was like focusing on a different person, right? A different hero every time. A hero that they introduced like that season or the season before that I literally like did not care about.
Exactly. It was so silly.
And like the fights weren't entertaining. They were all pretty boring. Like maybe the Child Emperor, he was kind of entertaining, but barely.
Not really, yeah.
And then like the big battle at the end, quote unquote, big battle, you know, with the Gyoro or whatever. Just like, this is lame.
Yeah, it was lame.
And they're not done. They're not done.
Wait, they're not?
No, obviously not. There's going to be another season. I'm pretty sure they've already announced it.
Oh my gosh. Okay. It's so weird how like they finished the shitty season and they immediately announced a new one. But then when they finished the actual good one, they didn't do anything for like years.
I know. And this next one, it doesn't really have a set date other than 2027. But hey, it's announced. So, okay. I mean, that's already way better than, like you said, the past.
Yeah. I don't think I'm going to watch the next season, though.
It's so sad to say that, just because like people kept hoping after so much love for the first season that we would get someone that was worthy. And it just keeps disappointing, and we keep being suckers, and I'm tired of being a sucker.
I agree. I think if other people say it's good, maybe I'll give it a chance. But otherwise, nope, I'm done.
Okay.
Speaking of being a sucker, Tales of Wedding Rings Season 2. I watched it. It sucked. Let's never mention it again.
Is it done? Is it done?
It's done. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Thank goodness. I'm sorry you had to be a sucker for that show.
That's okay. It was my one sucker this season. Wow. My worst sucker this season.
Well, those are the 2. And now we're moving on to mediocre shows that we finished. They were okay. I don't regret watching them, but you know, they could be better. Starting with Campfire Cooking in Another World with My Absurd Skill Season 2. Did you watch this one?
No, I didn't. Is this the one with he has like a pet wolf and he feeds it?
Yeah. And he basically, I think his skill of being able to order online, the online grocery, right?
Right.
And I think he like gets all of these fantastical creatures basically as summons, just because of like the way he interacts with them. And then he suddenly ends up with another summoned creature that is contracted to him. And that happens again this season, but it's pretty minor because like the main focus of the show is obviously on the cooking in this world and how he's able to amplify it by using his online grocery. It's basically the exact same as season 1. It's still cute. The food they have is still delicious looking. It's more of the same. So if you were bored of the first season, then you will probably be bored of the second season, but it was a good background show, I think.
Okay. Yeah. It's always good to have a couple of those.
And the next one on this list is Cat's Eye, which is a 2025 remake. Are you watching this?
No, I did not watch this one.
Yeah. I'm actually going to say that this one is not yet done. They had a break in between this, in like the smack middle of the season. So there's actually only 8 episodes out of there should be 12. I'm only at like the 7th episode, I think, which is enough to know whether or not it'll continue. And I will continue just because I kind of like the robber kind of story. I think it's fun to see these 3 sisters work together to steal artwork that is personally like important to them because of their father, their connection to their missing father. But it really is old school. It has like that feel of an older work. So some of the jokes fall flat. Some of it's pretty sexist. It is what it is. But I think their personalities are kind of fun from time to time, the way they hoodwink the pretty stupid police officers and detectives. But yeah.
Did they plan to take a break like that, or did they fall behind?
I honestly have no idea. I didn't look too much into it for what caused that strange break in between for like a month or something.
Strange.
Yeah. Similarly, with this next one, GNOSIA, I am not done with this. It's actually not done yet either. I don't know how many episodes it's going to be. So I'm not sure if it'll end at 13, which is why it's here and not discussed for later.
I think it's 2 seasons.
It is going to be 2 seasons. Okay, so this should really be in continuing. But I'm also behind on this one. I'm only at like episode 5 or 6. Did you watch this?
I am actually also at episode 5 or 6. And pretty tempted to drop it.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Why?
Like at the start I was interested. It's like as a murder mystery thing. But it's basically like Among Us, and it like restarts every episode. There's a different person who's the monster. There's no rhyme or reason as to why. And they act like they're solving the mystery, but the way they solve the mystery is like baby's first logic puzzle is how it feels like. Right?
Well, it's supposed to be like they realize, right, that in this world, this like recycling of timelines like over and over again is it's the aliens' test of them, right? And then they're supposed to be like filling up this gauge with how much they learn about one another, which really does feel like a video game.
Yes.
And I agree. I'm not quite sure where we're going with this. I am also tempted to drop this, especially with how the new season is turning out. There's a lot of very promising shows. So this one keeps dropping lower and lower on the priorities.
Yeah. I think what really gets to me is just like, it feels like it should be an interesting mystery show kind of each episode. But there's really nothing interesting to it. It's just...
Yeah, I mean, like, they kind of explain, like, why she thinks certain ones are suspicious, but it really doesn't make sense, and it really doesn't matter because they're just going to start over again.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, even when she wins, right? They win, and then they start over again.
Yeah. So it feels kind of pointless.
Yeah. But it does look nice, I have to admit.
Yeah.
Which is, like, frustrating because I feel like other shows that could be better don't look very good at all, so I don't really understand, but okay.
Yeah. Speaking of looking nice but not actually being any good, my status as an assassin obviously exceeds the heroes. I watched this one solely because it looks so nice. It looks like 90s shoujo show, and the character designs are like that. Yeah. They have like the wavy hair. It looks kind of faded colors, I guess. It looks cool. And the actual content is some stupid isekai story about this guy who's the coolest, strongest assassin ever, and all the girls love him.
Sounds pretty generic.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the art is so good that it distracted me from how generic it was, but that could only last so long.
So the last one in mediocre is Past the Monster Meet Milady. I don't remember if you watched this or
No,
not.
I did not watch this one.
Okay, yeah. This one's cute. This is the one I told you about where it's this girl who she's obsessed with figuring out ways to eat magical monsters because if you don't prepare it correctly, if you don't extract the magic or something, it can actually be quite poisonous and definitely taste terrible to anyone who tries to eat it, which most people don't because like they're aware of that, right? They usually just like kill them or ask for other people to kill them. But so they observe her as kind of crazy, the voracious villainess. And the dude that she ends up getting with, because they thought she was doomed to forever be single, because who wants to marry that, right? Is this guy who is renowned as the Blood Mad Duke, because how he looks when he goes out and kills monsters. And they're kind of like the perfect match. And it basically is just like them getting to know one another and discovering all these different ways to eat the monsters and them being cute. And she ends up moving with him and going to his kingdom, and they get married and live happily ever after.
Good for them.
Good for them. Like, it was happy. It was cute. It was forgettable.
Okay, let's forget all of these.
All right, and move on to our good anime of the season.
First is Mangaka's Weirdly Wonderful Workplace, which I didn't watch.
Oh, I would have thought you would have watched it for some reason. I thought you would find it interesting.
It was definitely like, if I had picked up one more show, it probably would have been this one.
Okay. Yeah, no, I just liked it. It's nothing that we haven't really seen before with other manga anime or anime, or it just sort of shows the creative process and how awkward and relatable these creators can be. Same thing here. Like the main character, Futami, she is extremely painfully socially backwards. Like she doesn't know how to deal with them, doesn't want to deal with other people, but is kind of forced to. And then just like going over her assistants and the ones that are aspiring artists themselves, not just as like assistant work, but wanting to come out as their own mangaka, and then the various editors that she works with. And it was actually pretty cute. I liked it. And it looks great.
And is it also super gay, or is that just my Twitter friends?
I would say that's probably your Twitter friends. I'm having a hard time remembering anywhere where they're like explicitly like in love with one another other than just being like female friends, but maybe I wasn't really paying attention to that.
Okay. Well, I guess my Twitter friends always pay very careful attention to that.
Of course.
The next one I did watch, The Dark History of the Reincarnated Villainess. I honestly would have put this in mediocre. Like, I thought it had its good parts. I liked the main character and her delusions, but I felt like it didn't go far enough in that side of things and kind of became a more normal villainous show.
Yeah, I thought so too. This was on the border. I just overall had a positive feeling towards it afterwards, which is why I pushed it up to good. And I think they could have gone further with like the relationship between her and Yomi, you know, the only guy that has like a thing for her. Well, I guess that's not true later on at the end, but the sort of villain guy that's on her side, that likes her villainous side. I kind of wanted more stuff to happen there, you know? Maybe for him to turn on her because he's realized that she is not the same villainess that he was in love with in the past. Like, that would have been more fun. But she basically does become like her sister's protector, right? Which I feel like they could have played it up more. But yeah, I liked it.
Cool.
Did you watch The Fated Magical Princess Who Made Me a Princess?
Is this the one where there's like the blonde girl and her dad is the emperor?
Yes.
I did watch this one. Yeah, I actually forgot about this and forgot to write a review for it on my blog. I'm realizing right now.
Oh, did you like it?
Actually, wait, did I finish it?
You're not sure now. I finished it.
I'm not sure.
I liked it.
There were parts I liked. I think I would put it in mediocre.
Okay, so it's again like on that border. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Because it's not like it really surprised me, you know? I thought it was very cute. It gave me exactly what I expected. I liked the relationship between her and her father. I liked like that possibility of what could have been, or I guess what was, and then she got to restart over and improve things. I'm usually like lately I've been annoyed by isekai where they start out as a kid and like know too much, but this one didn't offend me.
Yeah, it's
Kind of
a
a low
bit
bar.
different. I liked how it wasn't violent like all the other isekai.
That kind of surprises me with you. I thought you liked violence.
Not really. Do I like violence?
Or I guess you like suffering. I thought you would want more
Exactly.
suffering.
You can have the most suffering with no violence involved.
Okay.
And she didn't really suffer all that much either, but
No,
that's
and honestly,
okay.
I feel like it's still unfinished. There are still some questions that they didn't really answer, like the whole thing with the other girl who in the first timeline replaced her, Jeanette. Like,
Mhm.
whatever happened with that? They implied that there was some sort of conspiracy that was making it so that she was like a fake daughter to the emperor, but then they didn't really follow through, which kind of disappointed me. But
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure this is based on something a lot longer.
Yeah, and I don't see any announcement for any kind of sequel, so I'm not quite sure where they're going to go with that, if at all.
I doubt it'll get a sequel, but you never know. I've been shocked by other things like One Punch Man.
Yeah. I mean, but if they did announce it, I probably would give it another try just to, see if they're
Yeah.
going to answer that or not.
Yeah. Next one is All You. I dropped it because it was too violent and scary.
Scary? No, Gachiakuta is not scary. It is pretty violent though, but I don't think that I don't think that it glorifies in the gore or anything. I feel like it's suitable to the world that they're in, which is a pretty dark and dirty world, right? Where like trash is abundant and you have like the haves and the have-nots, the floating island thing that the kid comes from and then is tossed down from and somehow survives that fall to the lower world, which is kind of like our world. And they use these like trash items to become like these, I don't know, like powerful items if you have a connection with it. And he's special in that way. And obviously, like, there was no way this was going to be finished. This world is too large for it was 24 episodes. So there's already been a sequel announced. And I quite enjoyed the action. I like the sort of mystery behind why he is able to connect with trash the way that he is, where most people only have one item. He can like make multiple items. And so I'll be there for whenever the sequel comes out. And I don't know. I feel like maybe if you had given it a try, you might have liked it.
Yeah, maybe. It sounds like it kind of became a big battling and power-ups thing, though. Is that true?
I wouldn't say powering up. It's just because like he's able to make items out of multiple things, out of countless things. And so it's not like he's getting stronger every time, other than him like learning how to use his gloves better.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't sound like my thing, but who knows?
Okay. Well, the next one's all you. Let this grieving soul retire, season 2.
Honestly, this one is on the border with great. I really like this one.
Oh,
especially the second
okay.
season. It's like it's not an isekai. The guy's actually from this world, I'm pretty sure. But it is like a fantasy partying thing. But the thing is, it's actually pretty funny. And it goes all in on just being ridiculous. So like, for example, the main character, he gets the whole second half of the season was this long arc where he's protecting the king from assassins, but he doesn't want to go, so he does like everything he can to make excuses not to go, which end up causing all these problems for the king.
Well, yeah, because you're supposed to protect the dude.
Yeah, and then he finally gets like suckered into going, and then he hires a party to protect the king, except like half his party is the assassins who want to murder the king. And
Wait, what?
yeah, and like he doesn't know that they're the assassins. But the assassins think that he knows, and the assassins actually think like he's like a high level boss in their assassin organization.
What?
And then the princess realizes that they're assassins, and she thinks that he's the assassin boss too, except he's not.
Oh yeah, because why else would he hire these
Yeah,
assassins to protect her father, right?
exactly. So like everyone is so confused about whose side everybody's on.
I love confusion.
Yeah, and it's just like ridiculous like that. So I highly recommend it. Let this grieving soul retire.
I don't know how similar of the ridiculousness it is, but Mechanical Marie I thought was pretty silly from start to finish.
Yeah. I quite liked Mechanical Marie. I moved it up from mediocre to good.
I quite liked it too. I just felt like it kind of plateaued through to the end. Like all of it was expected to me. Like it was supposed to be like, it was novel and silly and, you know, nothing that really I could have expected at the start. And then it kind of like stayed that way.
Yeah. It was exactly like I expected. But I was fine with that because it was enjoyable. I thought they were cute together.
Yeah, I did too. And I was like, I kind of rolled my eyes when he got amnesia. I was like, oh, like she got amnesia? But then I guess it was real in his case.
Yeah.
But of course, they had to have their happy ending. I was a little sad for Noah because I liked Noah.
I like Noah too, but he'll be fine. He'll find somebody else.
They were never meant to be. It's okay.
No, exactly. Hopefully he'll find a different career too.
The next one, My Awkward Senpai. Did you watch this or was it just me?
No, I did not watch that one. That was good though?
I guess I'm surprised I put it in good.
Okay.
I'm like, maybe it was more on the border. I mean, yeah, I thought it was cute. It's obviously like the story between the woman who is the established employee of this company and her kohai who comes in as a new hire, and she's like there to mentor him. So she like guides him, shows him how to be like a good member of the workforce, tries to protect him when like other people in the company take advantage of him, you know, being a new employee and maybe putting too much work on him, and she's there to defend him. And then predictably over time, they start to fall for one another. And like that, it basically turns into a love story. And that's how it finishes through, is them revealing their feelings to one another. And yeah, I thought it was cute. And she's like the sort of surly, she doesn't know how to express herself properly. And he's like the golden retriever, really sweet guy. And all of it's very predictable, but, you know, cute. And I'm just always a little skeptical at workplace romances because, you know, if shit goes south, then you have like this awkward thing of having to work with each other. But whatever, that's not the kind of story we're telling here. They have a happy ending.
It's much better than the show we'll talk about soon.
Oh?
Let's Play.
Oh, okay. We'll get there.
Yes.
First, we're going to talk about My Friend's Little Sister Has It In For Me. Did you watch this one?
I did. I might have put it in mediocre, but it's on the border for me of mediocre.
It's on the border.
Yeah.
Because I thought it looks great.
It looks great. There's parts I like. I do like the little sister and her character, and also the other girl. I forget.
The cousin,
name.
or
yeah, the cousin.
Okay.
But I felt like it just didn't really go anywhere. In the
no, because they're right back where they started.
Yeah, and they had this whole arc with the drama club, which I couldn't care less about.
Yeah, it was more of like it's the main character is supposed to be the guy, but it almost feels like the main character is the little sister, which is in the title, right?
Yeah.
Because, like, were you with me when I watched this play and then they end up having to fill in as, like, the main actors? I was like, why are the people who are supposed to be helping, why are they, like, the main actors of this drama club? That doesn't make any sense to me.
No, it doesn't make any sense.
But it's like there to develop her character, right? To give her sort of that boost in confidence and sort of push her a little bit closer towards her goal, which, you know, luckily her mother wasn't there. That's the whole point why she has to hide what she does, what she likes to do. So I'm assuming like if they have a sequel, I don't know if they will, but if they do, like that's the confrontation I want to see. I want to see her and her mom go head to head because like I got none of that in this season.
Yeah. That would be good.
It would be. Other than that, though, like you said, I was just like whatever about the drama club, and I wanted to shake her when like he asks if she likes him, or that question comes up again at the end, and what does she do? She fakes him out again and puts her right back at the beginning.
Yeah. And the cousin wasn't much better. Like, I feel like nothing happened with her at all, like the last half of the show.
I mean, the cousin like blatantly comes out and says that she likes him, so like that's better progress than the other girl.
Yeah, but then she just barely shows up, it felt like.
Yeah, she kind of like backs off, right? And it's like, well, I'm kind of glad because you're cousins, but still. Like, what was the point of this?
Exactly.
I guess one thing I thought was funny was that it's her play that they put on, and it's not until like after she sees it played out before her on the stage that she like understands how horribly cheesy it is. She's like, "Holy crap! I wrote this. I wrote this."
It's okay. Everyone has to write their first cheesy thing.
Not even that. Like you can write so much and like not have any awareness of what it really sounds like until it's like presented to you like that.
Exactly.
Okay, we're finally at the last one of our good section called Let's Play.
Yes, let's play. Wow, we already did a full episode on this.
Yeah. I just am surprised because I still feel like I think we had a more of a hyped up reaction to the start than we did at the finish.
Yeah.
And it seems to be like not many people are talking about it whatsoever, even like during the run at the start, and then like very little fanfare at the end of the season too.
I mean, can't say I blame them.
No, I mean, wait, who put this in good? Me? You?
I think you did.
Oh, okay.
But
maybe I'm being too generous.
No, I feel like I would also put it in good. I mean,
yeah.
But it was also like close enough to great that I could be very disappointed in it, more so than some of these other shows, which I didn't expect to be all that good.
That's true. Yeah. Our expectations were heightened at the start.
Yes.
And then it just like
very disappointed.
Yeah.
But definitely had its good parts.
Go listen to that episode if you want to know more about Let's Play.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Shall we move on to the great shows?
Mm-hmm. Starting with A Star Brighter Than the Sun, which I think is all me.
That's all you. The happy romances.
It was such a cute romance about childhood friends, and I know you don't like childhood friends, but this one was adorable, Draggle. Like, if you had watched it, I feel like you would have maybe liked it.
Okay, yeah. Well, I also can't say I expected to like the romance about a maid robot, but here we are.
Maybe you would have thought it was too sweet. I guess there's that because you like a bit of conflict, right? And like the only real conflict in this one was these two being in complete denial at the possibility of the other liking them. They obviously like each other. It's just so obvious from the start, and so their constant like self-doubt and then her misunderstanding things that he says when he's obviously talking about her is frustrating. So, like, by the time they come together at the end and they're on the same page, it's like, finally. And that's what makes it even more satisfying.
Nice.
Wait, what the heck? There's apparently a second season already confirmed. And I thought it ended in, like, a good spot. I was satisfied.
Well, you can just not watch the next season.
I could. I'm kind of wondering, like, where are they going to go with the second season? Because, yeah, like, I'm happy with them being together. Other than maybe it focusing on some of the side characters, because there's a little bit of a, not really, like he never stood a chance, but there was a bit of a love triangle there where they tried to sort of introduce this other guy who is attracted to her. Mm-hmm. So I would like to see him have a happy ending, but we'll see.
Yeah. Next one satisfied my love for violence. May I ask for one final thing?
This was a fun show.
Yeah. I just love it when she beats the shit out of things.
I think that's the number one thing that people really liked about this was just how satisfying it was to finally see like someone not put up with shit.
It's very relatable. Yeah, I think we all put up with a lot of shit, and we
Yeah.
don't choose violence. But it's nice to watch a fantasy where someone chooses violence and everyone appreciates it.
Yeah, I mean, because you can say that you want to just talk it out, right? That communication is what needs to be done. But sometimes communication is best done with the fist, right? And then they don't choose that option when that's like the best option.
Exactly. You understand.
Yeah, I do. And I enjoy this one a lot.
Yeah. It was fun.
I think we did an episode on that one too, actually.
Oh, yeah, I think we did.
This next one, however, I do believe is just me
Just
solo
you.
camping for 2. Yes, which is like funny to me because I know you really like camping, but like like you said, you don't really enjoy watching them like talk or teach about camping, right?
Well, actually, I don't really like camping. I
What?
like hiking, right? And
Oh, wait, what?
the camping, it just lets me do more hiking.
It's the required thing that you have to do to get to the places you want to see and go. Right?
Exactly. If I want to hike
Okay.
100 miles, you have to camp some on the way.
Okay. Okay. That makes more sense. Anyways, this one's a little bit closer to glamping, honestly. Oh, I guess not glamping, but you know how like in laid back camp, it's more about just like enjoying that solitude.
Yes.
Or I guess also some of your friends, but like really settling into your campsite, having like these really elaborate meals, right?
Exactly.
And solo camping for 2 is basically the same thing on top of just learning about, teaching about camping, which is what this older guy, I say older, and like everyone refers to him as like this older guy. But he's only 34, which is, yeah.
Okay.
Obviously, that means that he is just like an old man now.
Well, it's better. Some anime, the like 25-year-old is a grandma.
I know. I know. Well, he is like way older than Shizuku, who's the main girl. I don't know how old she is. She's like in her 20s. I'm assuming young 20s. So there's probably like a 10-year difference between them.
Mm-hmm.
But like he's basically the teacher and she's the enthusiastic student who over time, obviously she gets a crush on him.
Mm-hmm.
And he's very dense and he's hyper focused on camping and teaching that. And so over the course of this, it's just a lot of that. They're dynamic together and also the food because she's actually an aspiring chef. And so that's how she sort of like bribes him to keep camping with her, even though he prefers solo camping, is because she basically always does the cooking when they're together. And he ends up enjoying it quite a bit and then ends up enjoying his time with her quite a bit. And then when like someone tries to crash their camping together, he like realizes that he only really likes camping with her, not with anybody else. So, and then, you know, that sort of brings into question the relationship and feelings with one another by the end, and we have a happy ending.
Yay!
Yay!
Many camping trips in the future.
Many more camping trips. But the thing I like about them is that there's this acknowledgement that while they enjoy doing these things together, they also really enjoy their separate hobbies. So it's not like he's going to stop solo camping. He'll just do both.
Good. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
It sounds like you should try camping.
Yeah, I don't know. I am definitely more of like a car camper, you know, going somewhere with my car and having everything comfortable close by.
Okay.
Not your style of camping. Sorry.
Darn. The next show is Spy X Family Season 3. Continued in the vein of Season 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty funny. We had a bit more serious arc too about Lloyd's past.
Yeah. I enjoyed that though.
Yeah. And I enjoyed Anya foiling the kidnapping by having to poop. So.
Yeah, I love Spy Family. I feel like every subsequent season, like it just doesn't fail. It doesn't disappoint me. They always somehow they come up with another arc, another interesting line, and they do the same thing here. You know, even when it's got the same premise.
Yeah,
like you said, the history on Lloyd was really nice to see. I also liked the way they sort of ended this with Lloyd actually almost losing, right? I mean, he basically did lose. If he didn't have his coworker, whatever there, he would have been toast.
Yeah.
But I'm just really glad that he's still alive. They still have their little family. He doesn't have to like duck out of this fake family of his. And we are already actually I don't know if they've announced a sequel, but like they probably will.
I don't think they have.
No.
But yeah, I assume they will at some point.
Yeah.
Seems very popular. The next one is Wandance, which I enjoyed it, but it was sports, so I ended up dropping it. I'm sorry.
What? Wait, what? You were so into this before.
I was, but that was the first episode. And then after the second episode, I remembered everything I hated about sports.
Wait, you only made it as far as episode 2? Draggle.
No, I think I made it to episode 4. But
oh wow.
With every episode, I was even further reminded how much I hate sports.
See, I was looking forward to finally talking with you about this sports anime we watched together. And okay, so the sports aspect, what did you dislike of the sports that you saw here?
Just like all the training. I think I still quit when they were training.
Yeah, well, as I was watching it, I was still having fun with it, but I was thinking, I can't believe Draggle's watching this. As I was seeing the episodes and them going through them like dancing together, practicing, starting to do like little face-offs with one another, going to tournaments with their school team, but also individually.
I
was like,
I didn't make it to the tournament, but I saw the writing on the wall and I knew it was coming.
Yeah. Like every time it happened, I was like, wow, I can't believe he's watching and enjoying this. That's amazing.
Yeah, you know me too well because I was not watching it or enjoying it.
Well, I enjoyed it through to the end.
Good.
I'm quite happy that they covered this in anime. I'm a little sad. No, I'm pretty sad that it just seems to be pretty normal nowadays for anything that is intensive like action, like dancing, right? Singing and dancing, to where it automatically is CG. And it like as nice as it is to see the moves be very smooth, I really don't like how the character designs change. Like there's always like that shift, right? From the hand drawn to the they can do it really well sometimes where it's like barely noticeable, but like here it was pretty noticeable and I am always a little sad when I see that. But other than that, yeah, I'm pretty happy with the show.
Good. Glad you enjoyed it.
And I really enjoyed the next one, which is also just me, right?
I don't even remember this show.
With you, our love will make it through. This is the furry one.
The furry one?
Yes, This is the one where it's a world where you have like beast people that were like the results of experiments. And then I guess they got too strong, too dangerous. And so they walled them off in their own
I do remember
community.
This. Was this by the Beastars person?
No.
Okay, never mind. Oh, that was SANDA, right?
That was SANDA, yeah.
Okay.
Although I wouldn't like blame you for making that like connection because it's like similar in a way, like the way that the characters are designed, and the way they interact with one another, where like they look. Sometimes it's almost like they're just no different from humans, other than how they look, right? But then occasionally there'll be like an instinct that takes over that makes it very clear that they are not the same, and that is like discussed here. And it's this like young man who is, I don't know, he looks like a wolf, a blue wolf, and he like goes through a special program to be able to leave the walled area and go to school, like a regular human high school. And his love story with the main character, Mari, and all of the struggles that they have to go through, obviously, like discrimination from their classmates, from other people like outright not even trying to, like they actually lie and then like take pictures of the two main characters together and then like spout a bunch of lies about what happened there. And, I just really enjoyed it. I thought their love story was sweet. I think they kind of were on the edge at the very, like opening the first couple of episodes with like him going kind of into heat with her was a fake out because like they never went further than that.
Okay.
I kind of wanted them to like go past. They don't have to show it. Like I don't want it to show it. We're not looking at porn or anything, right? Like this isn't hentai. But like they never progress beyond like kissing after that. kissing and some licking because he's a dog, right?
So did their love
What?
make it through?
I think so. I would like to think so.
Good.
So now we're at the anime of the season, which I don't know if you agree with me, do you?
Yeah, I agree. That's why there's only one anime of the season.
Well, I didn't know if, like, because I put it here, right? And you could have been like, no, never mind.
No, I agree.
So we're talking about SANDA, obviously, which we actually talked about in the previous episode.
Such a good show. So weird.
It is. Very weird. And this one, I think, while I didn't answer all of my questions about this world, I feel like they aren't going to do a sequel. Like, it's pretty
It doesn't
start
need
and finish.
a sequel. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just 12 episodes, told their story. You might have wondering about the world, but, like, that's okay.
I don't need to know everything. It's best with some mystery.
Yeah. We're not going to have some, like, surprise, special, or secret episode if you're paying attention to any of the drama behind the Stranger Things TV series.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah. You have all these people who are, like, thinking that there's going to be, like, this special 9th episode that's going to drop that's going to reveal the true ending. Which we don't really need for SANDA at all.
No, it had a good ending. We know all about Santa Claus now and his superpowers. He defeated the old dude.
We don't know all about him. Like you said, there's still the questions about why.
Why? Oh, well, it's obvious. He's Santa. That's why he can take out slave blades out of his feet and fight swordsmen.
Yeah, but, like, this whole reincarnation thing and, like, why now? And
because
like what?
The world needed a Santa Claus.
Now more than ever?
Yes.
Okay. Just watch it. If you haven't seen it and you're going to watch any anime from this season, this is the one to watch.
I agree. And you can watch our last episode where we talked more about it too.
Yeah, and I think now we can go on to our last show that we're going to talk about, which is an ongoing show, 2-year Eternity Season 3, which is All Draggle.
Yeah, I still love 2-year Eternity. This new season is great. I'm a bit behind. I've only watched half of the season, but it's already off to an excellent start. We finally made it to the modern world.
Modern world. Oh, because it, like, started way back in the past, right? And, like, it was, like, leaps and bounds because he's immortal or something?
Exactly. So he's now going to middle school now that he's, 5,000 years old. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
That's kind of trippy. That means, like, everyone... Because I started with the first season, right? And I didn't outright drop it. I just kind of stalled. But, like, all of those characters are dead, right?
Yeah, but it's weird. He, like, brings them back to life.
Wait, what? What? Okay, I missed a lot. I obviously need to catch up.
He was lonely living forever by himself.
Yeah.
So he figured out how to make his friends immortal too.
But this is only, like, maybe people from the second season, right? Like, nobody in the first season's alive.
The ones
right?
he liked, they came back to life.
What? Okay. Okay. I'm glad you're enjoying it, that it's still entertaining you.
Yeah, it's good. I think this season's going to be a real tearjerker.
But the first season was already a tearjerker. See, this is why I stopped, because I was like, it's too much drama, too much crying.
This is what I need. Drama, crying, suffering.
Yeah, I'm glad you're getting it from this show, Draggle. Really.
Thank you. Yeah, so that's all.
That brings us to the end of the fall. Now we're in 2026 with a whole slew of new anime that we'll be talking about in the next episode.
Yeah. This last season kind of sucked now that we went over it, but
yeah.
I think the next one's going to be better.
I think so. Tune in again to Kaiseki Anime Podcast 2 weeks from now. Please feel free to send us questions or comments on Blue Sky with hashtag Kaiseki Anime Podcast or on our individual accounts at Draggle and at Marina BNB.
Listen to and review us on Spotify, YouTube, and Apple Podcasts so we can continue to grow and improve. Thanks for listening. See you next time.